RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, great professional wrestling video blogs, great sports video blogs, great MBTA video blogs, great everything on here. Collection of my work goes back to June of 2014 on various social media websites. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters, from Billerica, Massachusetts. Time is 6:29 in the evening, Billerica, Massachusetts. It's March 17th, 2017, St. Patrick's Day, about 32 degrees out. Before my second video blog subject of the day, which is the top 10 things that will happen before the New York Jets win the Super Bowl, some news from the RVBN Newswire. Houston Astros beat the Boston Red Sox by a score of 6-2 today. Spring training action, these games don't count. Also, the New York Football Giants re-signed defensive end Jason Paul-Pierre to a 4-year contract with $62 million, and ESPN has signed former NFL coach Rex Ryan to a long-term contract to appear on ESPN Sunday Countdown. And that's about it on news from the RVBN Newswire. Be back in flash with my second video blog subject of the day. This action will not be tolerated at BMHS. That's one of Dr. Sharkey's most famous quotes. Next week, one of the videos on the RVBN video blog will be about the former International League AAA team, the Maine Guides, the Black Flies, as my late great colleague at Hard Hanks Data Technology, Peter Courtney, used to say. I'm back. My second video blog subject of the day for St. Patrick's Day, March 17, 2017, is the top 10 things that will happen before the New York Jets win the Super Bowl. The New York Jets have not won a Super Bowl since Super Bowl III, 1969, when they beat the Baltimore Colts 16-7 in one of the biggest upsets in professional sports history. They had Joe Namath as quarterback, and ever since then, the Jets have not made it back to the Super Bowl. They've only been in 4 AFC title games: 1983, 1998, 2009, and 2010. And the Jets, since they won the Super Bowl III, they've been mediocre at best. Some seasons they're 500 or better, but other seasons they finished last in the division. And they're light years away from winning the Super Bowl, in my humble opinion. And these are top 10 things that will happen before the Jets win the Super Bowl. Number 10 on this list, the Arizona Coyotes winning the Stanley Cup. Arizona Coyotes might not be in Arizona too much longer. They might move, but I think they have a better shot of winning the Stanley Cup than the New York Jets winning the Super Bowl. Number 9 on this list of the top 10 things that will happen before the Jets win the Super Bowl: ESPN getting the rights back to the NHL. The NHL U.S. television contract's up at the end of the 2020-21 season, and the worldwide leader in sports, ESPN, is probably dying to get back in the NHL business. Good possibility they get the rights back to the NHL in 2021. That's probably going to happen before the Jets win the Super Bowl. Number 8 on this list of the top 10 things that will happen before the Jets win the Super Bowl is the San Antonio Spurs missing the playoffs. This will be the 20th straight year that Spurs make the playoffs, and it's going to be a long time before they miss the playoffs, but it's probably going to happen before the Jets win the Super Bowl. Number 7 on this list, a Super Bowl featuring the Detroit Lions and Cleveland Browns. Even though both teams stink a lot, I think that's more likely to happen than the Jets winning the Super Bowl. Number 6 on this list of the top 10 10 things that will happen before the New York Jets win the Super Bowl. A number 16 seed beating a number 1 seed in the NCAA men's basketball tournament. A number 16 seed has never done that, and it goes back to 1985 at the NCAA men's basketball tournament. But sooner or later it's going to happen, and it's probably going to happen before the New York Jets win the Super Bowl. Number 5 on this list of the top 10 things that will happen before the New York Jets win Super Bowl again is Oprah Winfrey becoming president of the United States. She's hinted at the run in 2020 to face off against Donald Trump if he decides to run, and I think Oprah will win if she entered the presidential election in 2020, and that will happen for the Jets win the Super Bowl. Number 4 on this list of the top 10 things that will happen before the New York Jets win the Super Bowl, a man landing on Mars. That's about 20 years away, but that's going to happen before the New York Jets win the Super Bowl. Number 3 on this list of the top 10 things that will happen before the New York Jets win the Super Bowl, the National League adopting the designated hitter. That even though the National League still has pitchers hitting, that's eventually going to happen that the NL is going to adopt the designated hitter rule. And when that happens, it's going to happen before the New York Jets win the Super Bowl. And number 2 on this list of the top 10 things that will happen before the Jets win the Super Bowl, hell freezes over. And when hell freezes over, that's going to mean that will happen for the Jets win the Super Bowl. And number 1 on this list of the top 10 things that will happen before the Jets win the Super Bowl, me meeting Julie Broughton from New 6, Orlando, Florida. I am one of the Julie Broughton's biggest fans, and one of these days I would love to meet her face to face, in person. And I'm telling you, it's going to happen, my friends. That will happen before the New York Jets win the Super Bowl. Anything could make this list before the New York Jets win the Super Bowl. The New York Jets are never going to win another Super Bowl, I'm telling you. And I'll be back with the 3rd and final video blog of the night, which will be about my take on Massachusetts considering going to the Atlantic time zone. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Brennan guy. I'm all Eagles Blood. WCCO Oxford. Nice legs. Let's the Pat so stunning. She's the best. Amy Squeezy's awesome. Amy. From the Church of WPIX, Channel of New York's Rocking Cougars. Best legs in New York City. Bobby Gibbs of ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent. Best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. Gwen Clare of WHCA's Channel 7 Boston has the best legs in Boston. And Alia Woolley of WABI Channel 5 in Bangor, Maine has best legs in Bangor. Have a good day. Bye.